Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome back to my modded Minecraft series. Now what on earth is going on here? For some reason my desktop has completely frozen. Let me see if it unfreezes. I hope this isn't the beginning of a brand new problem. Nope, seems to be okay now. Sort of. It could be the server that's going slow, and because of that is making my PC run slow. This is not what I wanted to do in today's episode. I'm fed up of being tech support IT guy. My IT problems are supposed to be gone. There you go, we're kind of working again. There you go, it's running smooth. Hopefully the audio still syncs up to the video after this. I'm sure someone will tell me if it doesn't. Mind you, I do appreciate it when people tell me that, because I don't necessarily watch all my videos from start to finish before I upload. I just edit and off it goes. So I shouldn't really complain. Anyway, welcome back to my modded Minecraft series. We are here on the MC Alliance server. Quite a lot has changed actually since the last episode. And if I could get to this door and open it without my game freezing, I would show you what's changed. Let me go up top first. Let me show you what's going on there. Let me just turn my glider on in case I fall. Is my glider turned on? There we go. That's what happens when someone gets impatient like me. I'm very impatient with my computer. I read something the other day that said people wait 10 seconds to load a video, and if it takes longer than that they give up. And I am definitely one of those people. I don't even wait 10 seconds sometimes. I just don't wait at all. If it doesn't load, I back out. Anyway, we're up top. I will show you those buildings over there in a second because they are fantastic. This is my little sheep farm that I've set up. We haven't got much mutton actually, and we haven't got any dark wool, which, considering the reason I put those two barrels there is because of dark wool, I'm a little bit annoyed about. But I can't be too annoyed because this is working wonders. Basically, my signalling system for my railway needs circuit boards, and to create circuit control circuits, and to make those you need different coloured wool. So these are just generic wool. You got the white, grey, black, and light grey. These sheep here, there was a pen full of sheep. There's about 5 or 6 sheep in this original pen here. I increased the numbers significantly, as you can see. I then added in a breeder on this side, a thing I can't remember the name of in the middle, which transports baby sheep from this pen to the other side, and then there's a grinder on that side that kills the adults and then distributes the different items into these barrels. So we've got mutton, although I think the way the grinder works, it doesn't actually produce any mutton. It produces essence. Over there with the cows, they have a slaughterhouse which then gets turned into meat. So I might do that just so I have a source of food here. But anyway, this is the wool, and I then take the wool downstairs into the ME system and turn it into different coloured wool, red, green or yellow. This here is my little cactus farm. You might remember this, I've shown you guys this before. Come on, game. Yep, I've shown you guys this before. This is where, in fact, I think I built this in the last episode. I'm trying to remember now. But this is where I get my cactus from to turn into cactus green, which then turns into lime dye. That's the one, when you mix it with bone meal. This here is my mana pool, which I finally got working. I'm really pleased about that. And I managed to create my Horn of the Wild, it's called. So if I can grab some bone meal quickly. Again, game going slow. I really hope this doesn't mess up the synchronization. I'll be very annoyed if it does. Let's just grab a couple of stacks of bone meal because we can. Right, I want to take you guys up here because Hooker Menace, who is one of the members on this server, he has been busy. I think I've shown you the hell back in before. I like the fact that he's actually said whose designs these are as well. So this is Step UK Craft or Step Up Craft, not 100% sure. The Stonemason Guild. Now this is actually a slide door. Once it gets to daylight, the door will open. In fact, there you go. Sun must be coming up. Where is it? Over there. Yes. A little bit of daylight, the door opens, and there's a whole guild in there with crew quarters and all kinds of things, and it's very, very nice. My favourite building that he's building is this one on the right, but before I go in there, I'm going to show you what's on the left. This is a sheriff station, again designed by Step UK Craft, and I like this. This is very clever. We have cells, prisoner cells. So this is one, don't really know why this one's outside, but there it is. And there is a way of operating these two cells. He did say something about you have to push it, but I don't know what he meant by push it. You might even have to go upstairs and drop in, I don't know. But this is a really nice little building. It's quite cool that he's building this village. It creates the real illusion of a town. So that's my second favourite building, this one. I do like the inn, and I do like the Masons Guild, but I prefer this sheriff station just because it feels properly like it can be built in any town. Where the heck did that come from? Good thing I've got proper armour now, because the number of times I'd get killed because my back's turned. There we go. I've got dark steel armour, so I should be okay for random attacks. Maintenance access panel. I like the sound of this. This is something else he's been working on. MFSUs. We've got 2 of those here. And the reason we have this huge building... Where am I going? Here we go. The reason we have this building with a power supply running into it is because, if I run round to the door... Dark Matter Blacksmith. This one's created by Heracraft? I mean, just look at this. He has been very busy here. We've got 2 recyclers. So you chuck items in. I assume that's what this obsidian chest is for. Let's see. Yep. And they go into these recyclers. Which are... I mean, that's working very fast. Considering. Recycles everything into a chest somewhere. I don't actually know where that goes. But here we have a mass fabricator. In fact, we have 2 mass fabricators. Both of which are working. And they're creating stuff. We have a scanner here. We have a replicator. Now I don't actually know what any of this stuff does. So someone might have to explain it to me in the comments if it's not explained to me by Hook before. But I like the look of this. It's really, really cool. He's creating iridium ore as well. So I assume that's what this is currently set up to actually do. The rest of the building, there isn't much around here yet, but he's been on here on-off for the last few days, so I'm sure he'll get round to actually finishing off whatever this is going to become. But I'm really, really impressed. He's been fantastic on this server so far. He has designed and built his own little mining system, which kind of intrudes on my railway, but I'm building around it at the moment. And it's actually helped my design having to do that, so I'll give him credit for that as well. But just these buildings look fantastic. They're just, as a town, it looks brilliant. And even this is his little solar array that he's got going on here. His base is currently directly beneath us, as is. In fact, there's my station building, so that gives you an idea of the geography of this base. So it looks really, really good, and I'm really, really pleased with it. Currently, myself and Hook are the only 2 people who are really active on this server at the moment. Slip is off playing with Trigger on a Skybox server, I think they're on, but I think they migrated from that one to a new server with Galacticraft and things like that, which I am tempted to join them in, but I want to see what I can do on here first. So this is what our eventual town is going to look like. There's the wall around the outside at the bottom. The buildings are up the top here. My station, which is probably going to be redesigned to fit the architecture, is down here. Those blue trees, that's my slime farm, so I can actually get slime balls to create... Where are we? Here, down here. To create my circuits as well, because they need slime balls. Each one of those green blocks down there is 4 slime balls. And if I actually show you how many... Because I think we have some slime down here somewhere. I need to cut my way in. Excuse me 1 second. Well, there you go. It starts working. As soon as I take away some leaves, it starts doing its thing. It seems to be quite random which section of leaves I have to get rid of before it starts despawning everything. Might be problematic here because it's actually connected to this oak tree next to it. If I keep digging away at this, you'll see how this kind of works. These trees to my left will be disappearing soon. I need to conjure up the energy to actually make myself an axe to get rid of these trees. Because it can be quite an effort using just a generic axe. So I need to make myself a lumber axe. And it should take down the whole lot in one go then. Take these ones out. There we go. Anyway, we have 2 vacuum chests. One here and one on the other side. And then we have these barrels. And you can see at the moment, this one is the barrel for the congealed green slime. We have one here for the blue balls, which I've forgotten the name of. Gelatinous slime. And slimy saplings. So eventually this slime farm is going to be bigger than it currently is. The reason it's down here at the moment, I didn't used to have it... Oh, can I bounce on these? Oh, I can. That's cool. Anyway, I'm distracting myself. The reason it's down here at the moment, it was up top, but I was asked very, very nicely by Hook if I could move it. So I decided to bring it down here, because this seems to be my territory at the moment. Everything I need for my current setup is down here. So I thought I'd move down here and build it up again. And this here, these are my solar panels, by the way. I've definitely shown you these before. Very, very clever machines, if you can call them machines. But they also power this here, which is my flower farm. Now this is what I was trying to do in the last episode, and I needed mana so that I could create Horn of the Wild, which is now in this autonomous activator. You see up here we have a vacuum chest, which is probably full of stuff. We have another chest here, gold chest, which is also full of stuff. It's full of seeds. Watch this. Chuck the bone meal in, and this is my flower farm. Whoops, fell off. Let me try that again without falling off. Now I normally put about 8 stacks of bone meal in this at any one time, just to really get it going. And you can see it produces a lot of grass, and a lot of, well, it's just grass really. But every now and then it produces a yellow plant or a red plant. And they're dandelions, I believe, the yellow ones, and the red ones are poppies. And it's fantastic. It works really, really nicely. There is the downside to it, of course, which is the amount of seeds that it produces, and I will find a use for them at some point. But this is my barrels set up for the different flowers that we get. See, we've got 48 stacks of yellow dandelions, and we've got 22 stacks of poppies. So when it comes to making circuits, we should be okay, because we only need the red to make control, what are they called? Control something or other. Do I have it on my bar? I've just pressed the E key, so life's obviously messed up now because it can't cope. Come on. Here we go. Is it in here? No, it isn't. It's in my ender pouch. Of course it is. This is something else I've added to my arsenal now. Is this ender pouch, and what this means is, you saw the room that I started in, way back up the top of the mountain, up there somewhere. In fact, do I have a... No, I don't have a waypoint on it anymore, because I had to restart my browser because my desktop issues. So anyway, if I right click here, this is the ender chest that's up in my room. It's connected to this ender pouch. I've got my signal block surveyors, I've got my locking tracks, my crowbars, signal controller box, that's the one you need the red wool for, and then the signal receiver box, which is what you need the yellow wool for. No, green wool for this one. Yellow goes into something else, which I've completely forgotten now. But I also have some block signals here, and that's kind of one of the things I wanted to do in today's episode, was finish the signalling system. This section is done. This place is completely signalled. The only thing that's missing is one here, and that's because I haven't worked out a configuration for the actual station yet. This is all 100% completed though. So what happens is, a train will come down this track, will turn left here, stop at this point here. In fact, it won't even stop at this point, because there's no trains on this circuit. It will go straight through. If it needs to refuel, it will turn right, down here, and will start filling up. If it doesn't, it will go straight ahead, regardless of whether it needs to fuel up or not. As soon as one of these two signals turns red, this track here turns off, because this is an AND gate. Both of these need to be green for this track to be activated. If neither of these are green, or if even one of these is red, the track will turn off. because it's not safe for a train to come through. We can't assume where this train is going to go down here. So it's best not to gamble, just in case it turns into the refueling track and crashes into the back of another train that's currently refueling. We don't want that to happen. We'd like to avoid that at all costs. Once it's filled up, or once it's gone straight through, if I've put this bit here as a backup, again, game freezing, going slow, come on. Oy, this is painful to watch. Must be painful for you guys as well, I do apologise. I will try and fix this problem and find out what is actually causing this game to freeze. It might be the fact that one of my RAM cards is still out of my desktop and I'm not brave enough to put it back in yet. I'll sort that out at some point during the week. Anyway, once the train has filled up, this track here is a just in case track, in case I do find a way to make it so that trains can run down this track whilst one is refueling. So this train here, this track will always be switched on. Where is it? This track here will always be switched on until I find a way to fix that problem, unless there is a train waiting on this block. But this is just a normal straightforward block, as is the one in front of it here. This block, however, is also on an AND gate, and this is to do with water. So if there's a train filling up with water, or if there's a train running through, this track will turn off. And then there's a final AND gate, or there will be, here. And the reason there'll be one here, in fact, not even need one here, I need to put one there actually. Let me have a look at this. No, one here's fine. One here's fine. If this block is taken up, then both of these tracks here will turn off. That's fine. If a train is waiting on this block, then this track here will also turn off. But I'm very tempted to put another block maybe here, which is also connected up to these two tracks. I need to rejig this slightly. I said it was complete, turns out it might not be as complete. I need to rejig it just to make sure that it definitely works. But I'm quite happy with this system. If I was to dig a hole through there right now, you'd see that I've started setting up the arrival station as well. But I'm not going to do that right now because that's not today's episode. Today's episode, let me just turn my light on a second so I can actually see my keyboard. There we go. Today's episode is about finishing the station building, because it's looked like this, with or without track, for about 4 or 5 weeks now. So I think it's only fair that we actually do something to fix this. So I'm going to hop up here to our main base and into the workshop. Again, I've got lots of freezing going on. I think it's because I'm recording at the same time as playing. It doesn't seem to like me very much. It's definitely my computer that's freezing and not the game. I can tell you that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right. I need a saw. Do we have any saws in here? I also need glass. Saw and a glass. No, a saw and glass. That's what I need. So let's see if we have a saw. If we don't have a saw, I will make one. Now I've actually asked it to search through thousands and thousands of items. Right, saw. It exists. What type of saw do I want? Sapphire saw? Do they last longer? We've got sapphires, which just at the moment sit around doing nothing, so I could make a sapphire saw. Wow, this is really wanting to ruin my life. Stone rods. Do we have stone rods? No, but I can make some quite easily. We'll make a stack of them. Just because. We've got so much stone sitting around right now. It is unbelievable the amount of stone. Right, I'll make a couple of these saws. Now, the amount of glass I've actually got on me right now should hopefully be enough to actually do this. But it's a question of finding out. Does this work? Or is it this way around it's supposed to go? Okay, let me turn this into actual glass first. I know there's a way of doing this. I've seen it. That goes there. This goes there. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of that. We'll put that away. So we've got a stack of this. We put this in again and it creates glass panels. We'll make 2 stacks of that. Now I believe there is a third version of this. Yes, glass cover. And we'll make What the hell's that? Hollow stone brick. Go away. Glass panel. And we'll make some more of that. We'll then put them away. We'll put this saw away. We'll put that up there for now. We'll throw these in because I don't need them. Like so. I've got my chisel on me in case I need that. So now let's go down and actually do this building. Now I'm actually going to do this in time-lapse because this is really starting to get on my nerves now, this freezing. And it will take quite a long time to do. So I'm going to do it in time-lapse. Even now my game is freezing, so that's fantastic. So hopefully the audio and the video lines up. If it doesn't, then we'll have me talking over the time-lapse as well for a little bit. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you on the other side, guys, once I've finished doing this building.
M4J3FFR135